Okay, people. So, oh man, just checked out The Offering, and whew, this is definitely a creepy one, right? It's directed by Oliver Park and written by Hank Hoffman, who came up with the story with Jonathan Younger. The film is produced by Jeffrey Greenstein, Hank Hoffman, Yariv Lerner, Sam Schultz, Les Weldon, and Jonathan Younger. It's executive produced by Trevor Schultz, Tanner Mobley, Avi Lerner, and Boaz Davidson. It's co-executive produced by Victor Hadidia, um, and Lonnie Ramati. It is line produced by Veselin Karajov, and also Valentin Dimitrov. Okay, so Christopher Young handled the music. Lorenzo Senator, cinematography. Michael J. Duffy and Simon Pierce edited the piece. Casting was Daniel Hubbard and Mariana Stansheveva. Philip Murphy handled production design. Ivan Ranghelov was on art direction. Set decoration was Arta Tovzi, and costume design is Anna Gelinova. Right, Vera Boyadravaviv, Chris Lyons, Boyka Madonova, and Yana Stoyanova were on makeup and effects. And boy, they did a great job. Now, our cast. Well, Arthur is played by Nick Blood. His wife, Claire, is played by Emily Wiseman. His dad, Saul, is played by Allan Corduner. Saul's assistant, Hamish, is played by Paul Kay. We've then got Chaim, played by Daniel Ben Zenu. There is Sarah Shindal, played by Sophia Weldon. The Yozeli, played by Anton Trendafilov. Adia, played by Megalina Karalombova. Levi Siegelman is played by Jonathan Younger. Moish, played by Velizar Binev. Shanna is Jodie Jacobs. I feel that's probably our main lot of people. Abazu is Boyan Anez. Yeah, I think that's the main group, right? So the gist of the story is this. In the wake of a young Jewish girl's disappearance, the son of a Hasidic funeral director returns home with his pregnant wife in a hopes of reconciling with his father. Little do they know that directly beneath them in the family morgue, an ancient evil with sinister plans for the unborn child lurks inside a mysterious corpse. Yeah, people, this film is straight daylight watching. It is, God damn, makes you nervous. It makes you know, like we see this whole thing at the start, right? This ceremony and just all of this stuff. And it seems to go wrong. Like there's manipulation, there's all of these things that you're just like, yo, what the fuck? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Right? And then we see the end of this whole sequence, and you're thinking, okay, did that work? What's going down? Right? Then we've got Arthur and his wife, right, Claire. They're traveling home, and you know that there's some tension there, right? It's a big thing going home to reconcile. There's been something going on, we don't know what, right? So it's all a bit. And then when you find out, you know, there's other stuff there, it's just like it adds to that tension. Now, we at the beginning, you're not quite sure what the timeline is here, right? Was that beginning sequence in the past? And now this is like sometime later or anything like that. But then we realized, no, that just happened, kind of thing. And the story then goes from there. But it is just, oh, it's rife with just plausibility, right? You buy the tension, you buy the animosity between some characters, but then you can also see that there is this love affection, you know what I mean? It's like the whole family unit, and those bonds built in youth, you can see that's all still there, right? Which then makes certain things that seem like betrayal even deeper. So all of this is working, and then you have the creepy shit, right? And it's one of those ones, and you're watching and you're like, no, you leave, right? You leave the fucking house. What are you doing? Right? And firstly, it's just like, why aren't you telling someone when you do a thing? Right? And you're just like, what are you doing, people? What are you doing? Right? It's really good in that effect, because you see certain things, you're like, yo, what was that? And then things just, I jumped a good few times. A good few. I ain't gonna lie, people. Man, had me on edge. It really did. Which is, you know, I'd say it's great. It's technically not the best. You know what I mean? But it does mean that the film is having an effect, right? The acting was solid. The acting was very good, because you believed it all, right? You believed it all. And you could understand Claire doesn't really know what's going on, but she's trying to stick by Arthur, right? Hamish, you can see he's very protective of Saul, right? And all of that you get, you really do. So it is this film, if you liked stuff like The Cleansing Hour, okay, if you liked what else would we say, there was a film called Sun, right? um Boy, oh, which other ones? They live in the grey. That's another one that seems very much in the vein of. Now, these, you know what I mean? It's not like these films are necessarily similar. Like there's another film called Satyr and another one called Caveat. It's just that those other films are creepy, right? Those other films like really suck you in and make you believe in this shit, right? So I would say, yeah, if any of those films were like, yo, love that shit, then I definitely feel that The Offering is gonna be something for you people. I really do. It's on Shudder, right? And by now, if you don't have Shudder and you're a horror fan, what are you doing? Right? So yeah, people, if you and hey, we looked at Attachment recently, which was another great film seeped in Jewish folklore, right? Just like The Offering, because it's all around this, these Jewish legends and stuff like that. So if that's your cup of tea, then yeah, you will definitely want to watch this. But I say make sure the lights are all on, right? Don't be watching this in a dark room, people. That would be some crazy ass shit. But yes, The Offering, it is out. Go have a gander. I mean, if yeah, it's not gonna stop you from sleeping, that is, people. Be warned.